My goal is to get you to see data and database tables everywhere. So here we're looking at an old college catalog of the data processing courses, and which belonged to a computer science major at that time. Now when you look at data processing courses, we see DP 105. That's a piece of data. That's an attribute. How computers do it. That was the title of the course, and that's another attribute. The fact that it was a 3-semester hour or 3-credit course, that's another attribute. And of course there's a text field that is the description of the course. And there's even some additional things like maybe hours of class per week or prerequisites. Those are other fields of data about these courses. Now the program itself has information, the title of the program, the APC number, whatever that is, and the program description. Then you can break it down by semester. So in the first semester, as an example, there's a DP 110 course that's required. And when you say DP 110, what do we know about it? We already know it's an intro to DP course and it's 3 credits. We know that because that's what the other table told us. Now, I want to get all this data put together into one big, huge data table, one view that I'm going to call college, but let's just talk about it because that data includes things about the students, like their first name, last name, address, and phone number, and so on. There's information about the instructor, first name, last name, the rank of the instructor, whether it's a professor, associate professor, assistant, instructor. The catalog has information about each course, the course ID and the course title and the number of credits and the description of the course. But then there's the schedule that relates to this semester. So section A is taken by a certain person taught by a certain professor on this particular semester, and so on. Now that's one big huge query that we'd have to take a look at here to create all that. Luckily I have that in the notes, but there's lots of different fields of data from all 4 different tables. We can see together I've got 174 records in this result set. Looking at it a little more closely, and notice we're going to make it into a view called college. Create view college as. We've got all that information there, and I show where the college admissions.id is equal to college register.student.id, and the college register section ID is equal to the college schedule.id, and the college schedule.instructor ID is equal to the college faculty.id, and the college schedule.course is equal to the college catalog.course number. Now once we have that view created, then we can take a look at some different things. Here I grouped it by section ID. So these are the sections that are being taught. It gives the number of people that are enrolled, the last name of the faculty member. Some sections are section A, some are section B. Now here I grouped by final. Final being the final grade of each student. So I can see for this particular semester, final comma count as num, I can get a count of the fact that of all the people, 14 got A's and 22 got A minuses and 9 got F's, and so on. Now if I grouped it by course comma final, then I get all the grades but for each course. So from AD 100 to AD 100, that's A through F. Then AD 101, A through AD 101's F. And so I can look at it course by course. Now, in this case, I decided to group it based on the AD courses in general. Those were some sort of activity course. They have, among the AD courses, just 3 A's and 3 A minuses and 6 B's and so on. Or in this case, where final like A, so I was saying, let's just look at the A's. But I grouped by substring course comma 1 comma 2 and then by final. So I'm only looking at the final grades and I'm grouping them by department. So I see the AD had an A and an A minus, the HD had an A and an A minus, the ME had an A and an A minus, and the MU had an A and an A minus. So I can kind of look at this and see that, which ones, like there are only 6 A's on the AD courses, but there were 8 among the music courses.